Move over, Avengers. There's a new big 3 in town. Welcome back to Chuck14, and if it's your first time here, subscribe, click on the like button, and share this video with your friends, and comment below which videos you want to see next. And as always, on this channel we always have support Filipino vloggers, and we have 3 Filipino vloggers to check out today. And the first one is a family vlog. The name of the channel is JFam Goes To, so as the name of the channel implies, the family goes to anywhere and vlogs them. It's a travel family vlog channel, so check their channel, link in the description box below. And the second one is AYETH SK channel, so she's a fellow YouTuber from Saskatchewan, so she vlogs about her family life here in Saskatchewan as well. So check out her channel, links in the description box below as well. And last but definitely not the least is a very awesome channel, MILCA JACULBE. She is a very great singer, and check out her live streams as well. She has live streams where she sings every week. Links for her channel in the description box below. And today we are here to take a look at this 3-pack and 3 figures in 1 pack. I wasn't planning on getting this, but after seeing that Netflix show where it featured Impactor, well, I got this at a cheap and discounted price, so why not? Before we go and check out the box, I want to encourage you guys to donate to ANCUP Walk. So ANCUP Walk is ANCUP International Canada's premier fundraising event, organized to raise awareness and solicit donations for its crucial programs designed to help the poorest of the poor and to help out a lot of poor people in the Philippines. So donations from the event will go towards ANCUP core programs, child sponsorship program, community and development program. So it's my birthday month in July, so most of my videos in July, the income, I will try to match that and donate to ANCUP. And please donate to ANCUP as well, links in the description box below. So with that done, let's check out this 3-pack of Impactor, Aragon, and HOLO Mirage. So here's the box for the triple pack figure. So you have HOLO Mirage over here, it's the blue guy. Then POWERDASHER Aragon is the weaponizer, so it's split up in 2 because they're Autobots that can transform into weapons. And you have the Decepticon Impactor, and this is a fan vote battle 3-pack. Then at the side you have that artwork, and it says deluxe class for all these figures, as you can see there. Then the other, on the back of the box, you have the product shots for all 3 figures. We will not be focusing on Mirage because I've already reviewed him, a Netflix Mirage. I'll leave a link for the Mirage video over here. And then you have Aragon. I never had this guy. And then Decepticon Impactor as well. And then on the side you still have that Siege War for Cybertron artwork. You have Transformers logo, Autobot and Decepticon at the top, not much on the bottom. Now I'm excited to get these 3 guys out of here, so let's check out these 3 guys out of the box. So here's all the contents of the fan vote 3-pack, and this is everything that comes in the packaging. I've put on all their accessories and weapons, and this guy comes in the box disassembled or some parts or weapon parts. And then you have all these backdrops. So you have the red one for the Autobot Mirage and the purple one for Decepticon Impactor, and you also have the instruction sheet right over here, which is pretty big, and because it's the old Siege line, so you have names for the weapons over here. If you want to read them, you can see them all in there. You just want to pause the video, and there's then all the instructions for all 3 of these figures. So you have Impactor, Aragon, and Mirage. So all of these are repaints of the previous molds with some differences in head sculpts and some other parts. So first off, let's take a look at this guy, Mirage. Speaking of Netflix Mirage review, here he is for the comparison. And let's take the camera closer so we can take a look at both of these figures. And as you can see on the head sculpt for these HOLO Mirage, you see that this would serve as a hologram of this figure, so that's why it's in transparent or translucent blue. And if you see his head sculpt, it just has yellow for his eyes. So as you can see, this guy has a different head sculpt, so this one's different, and everything on the figure is the same. So same body, same weaponry, just in the translucent blue plastic. So it's all the same, even in the back, the feet, as you can see, it's all the same. So here's Mirage. Let's get Mirage to transform into his vehicle form. Mirage, transform and roll out. So here we have both Mirages in their vehicle mode. So as you can see, really similar modes. So I've also shown you where their weapons will store in vehicle mode. So still the same. This guy will roll down pretty nice. And then just removing the weapons so it can show you the details. So if you can see close up, you see that there's like molecules or like holographic cubes. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it looks really nice. So it shows you the cellular structure of this Autobot. So if you see on the spoiler, you see the word Visage. I hope it shows on camera, and then you see the word C3C. It's a homage to the old vintage G1 Mirage toy, and then you see the number 26 here, really awesome. And also here the front. So that's it for Mirage, and really cool looking figure. So I really love this mold, really love this vehicle. And for comparison, we have here my little friend Rat Trap. And let's bring in the Autobot leader himself, Optimus Prime. So here you've got that for vehicle mode. So that's it for this guy Mirage. It's time to take a look at Impactor. So here we've got Impactor in his robot form, and he really looks awesome. As you can see, really great details on this figure. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. So you have this Decepticon logo on the chest. You have this strips of yellow and black on the sides, like the warning signs. And then you have his shoulder cannon, really looking awesome. Detailed moldings on the arms, the legs, the painted details. As you can see, there's this yellow that's much brighter than his entire leg, which is like an orangey yellow. Then on the sides, great awesome detailing. So let's take a look at the articulation. His head can turn around 360, can only look up and down that much. And his arms, if you turn up the shoulder cannon, can go 360, go out that way. You have a swivel on the bicep, then you have a 90-degree turn, and then the fists can only go in and out. I don't think there's a swivel on the fist. So as you can see, the fist can go in. Then you have this 5mm port, which you can peg in this drill bit or this harpoon gun on his arm. So that's why it looks like this. And then you have not a waist swivel, but ab swivel over here. And then the legs can split far that way. You can kick far that far, and then can kick backward that far as well. So really great motion and posability for this figure. And you have a thigh swivel, so it can turn around, and then the legs or the knee can turn, have a 90-degree turn. And then on the feet, you have this ankle rocker, which, as you can see, it'll look ugly if you turn it this way, but it's there. Then you have articulation for the toe, and this guy is pretty articulated for this figure, and it's really poseable. As you can see, it looks really awesome. And let's bring in some other Decepticon for comparison. We'll bring in Siege Thundercracker. So as you can see, the height difference, so it's a deluxe and this guy is a Voyager, so it's a little bit taller than he is. They look awesome together, so that's it for the comparison. And it's time to transform Impactor into his out mode. So first thing you do to transform this guy, remove his weapons. So set them off to the side. So as you can see, just fold in the fists like that, so both fists will look the same. And then you turn his head around facing the back, then you untab here so you can fold down the head and then cover it up. And then you open the chest, so as you can see, like this. And then on the forearms, you turn it around so these parts will face forward. Same thing on the other side. Then you fold them up facing forward as well. And then there's a hinge here and hinge here, which will enable you to fold both shoulders into the chest cavity like this. Then you just leave it for a while like that, and then you untab this part. So you untab these from here, and then the feet, as you can see, this one, you fold down the toes, then you fold out the feet like this, and then these parts for the legs will fold backward like this. Same thing on the other side, so as you can see there. Then just straighten it out. So once you have the legs straightened out like this, do the same thing on the other side, straighten both legs out, and then you just tab these two. So once that's locked in together, then you turn to the back and you can see there's two tabs which will slot into the holes here, locking the legs in. Same thing on the other side. And now you have the legs and the tank treads done. Really awesome. And then this is for the cannon here. So you just have this hole, which will in turn tab into the holes over here. So turn down the camera so you can see the figure. And once you have that tabbed in, as you can see here on the side, these tabs will tab into the arm to lock it into place. And then his other weapon can store in here. You can fold it down if you want, like that. So put it on the top of the tank, and now you have Impactor in his drill tank or attack tank, as you want. Really looking awesome, and this guy can roll freely as well because it's got wheels here, then wheels here. Really looking awesome. The tank treads don't work, but this guy looks awesome. And then you also have the tank turret can turn 360, as you can see there. It's because of the waist swivel, and the cannon can move up and down as well. Really looking awesome. Good tank. And for tank comparison, let's bring in nobody else but the Decepticon leader. And as you can see, it's pretty small but a little tall if you compare him to the Decepticon leader over here. Looks awesome. And then for another tank comparison, let's bring in the Weaponizer Brunt. So looking good, So I have it in a different configuration as well. Yeah, this figure is awesome, as well as he's awesome in the Netflix series, so no regrets in getting this. And I really love that I got this in my collection. So got this looked at. Time to take a look at the last one in this 3-pack. Let's take a look at POWERDASHER ARAGON. Here we've got Aragon out and he looks awesome. So let's take a look at his head sculpt. So this is as I've said, a repaint of the Siege cog, but he's got a different head sculpt, and not really a fan of this head sculpt. He looks like a knight from the old times. Nah, not really a fan, but I like the coloring and how awesome the red is on this guy. All other paint details, you can see that Autobot logo on his shoulder, and then the different reds or the maroons and the silvers and the different grays, and even on the back of his feet you have this blue looking thruster over here, which is really nice. And then even the wheels have paint details on them, then on the back, and really look awesome looking figure. And I've said this guy's a weaponizer, so let's get a comparison before we transform this guy. So I'm bringing in the Centurion weaponizer here, and he looks bigger or taller than the Centurion if you measure up to the point of this one, but head, I think they're all the same height. So that's it for the comparison. So let's transform this guy into his vehicle mode. So take out his weapons, and then this is a parts former, so when you transform him you have to take out the arms. And then let's bring down the camera for a little bit. Then this guy, turn the head around so you don't see the head, I don't think. Yeah, and the lower half of his body, you take it out. Let's take out the legs. So this is just tabbed in. So this becomes two vehicles. So the first vehicle is this one. You just tab the arms on the top, so it's like mini rovers or scouts, as you can see here. Scout number 1. And for the lower half of the body, all you have to do is fold down the legs, and as you can see, these tabs will tab into here on this notches. So when you fold them down, it will slide down there, as you can see here. So this is the second part, or the second rover, and you put the weapons on this 5mm pegs, and now you've got another second rover, or Cybertronian rover. So that's the same transformation as cog, and you can also connect by using this tab, which will tab into the hole over here. So there you go, and that's his vehicle mode or alt mode. Really nice looking alt mode. As you can see, you have paint details here on the side, and as I've said, the wheels are painted, the silver cannons, and then the back, really looking awesome. And what's the best thing about this is this guy is a weaponizer, but since this guy's an Autobot, we'll bring in Sunstreaker and let's weaponize this guy. So in the instruction sheet, the first mode for the weaponizer is this one. So remove everything, then you remove the feet. Let's see if this will work, and then you just fold down the thighs, and as you can see here, you have this tab 5mm peg, which will peg into his feet. So peg into the hole over here. Same thing on the other side, which will make Sunstreaker a little bit taller. And this thing will tab into the side of his arm like this. So it's kind of a shield. So like that. So you've got Sunstreaker with a shield now. So for the rest of the weapons, you have this part, then you have a tab. You can take this thing out, and then you take out the pegs, which in turn will, these weapons can tab into here. And you can also put on the handguns on the top. So once you have that, and then this tab will tab into the back of Sunstreaker. So now you've got Sunstreaker pretty weaponized and armed up, ready to bust Decepticons, and he becomes a bigger figure, as you can see here. And let's bring in Decepticon Thundercracker. So as you can see, they're the same height now. This guy's a deluxe and this guy's a Voyagers, and now they're pretty matched up. And let's bring in Rat Trap as well. So as you can see how big Sunstreaker has become. Let's take a look at the second weaponizer mode for Powerdasher Aragon. So let's take Rat Trap to the side and let's take off everything. For the upper part of the body, it's almost the same thing. All you have to do is, as you can see here, you can fold this thing up. So you fold down his head, then you fold this thing down like this. So that forms like a shield gun. So these are the cannons. And then there's a tab here, so he can hold that shield gun something. So he can hold that gun now. He's got a new weapon instead of a shield. And then on the back part, let's take it back. So again, what you will do, take out the guns. Then on this part, you fold out the thighs again. So what you will do is, just like in robot mode, you just peg them in again. And what you do is you fold the thigh a little bit like this. And then this part, the arms will peg in there like that. Same thing on the other side. So it's a bigger backpack. So you still put the guns here. So you can either put the guns on the front or here at the back. So for sake of a difference, we'll put it here. Then again, you tab it to the back of Sideswipe. And this will make him a bit back heavy, but you can fold the cannons back and this. So you have Sunstreaker all weaponed up, and wow, this guy is really back heavy. So it's good that he's got his gun to counterbalance the front for the weight. So that's it for the weaponizer mode for Powerdasher Aragon, and that's been my review for HOLO Mirage, Powerdasher Aragon, and Decepticon Impactor for the fan mode 3-pack. This is a really awesome pack. I got a question for you. So the first five people who answer correctly in the comment section below will get 100 Gcash or $2 each. If you answer the question correctly, showing the picture what's the name of these three characters or three superheroes, answer in the comment section below. So that has been my review for the fan mode 3-pack. Really awesome pack, and I'm really happy that I got this pack and added to my collection. So this has been BabaChuck14. Go now, answer in the comment section. So as always, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and celebrate life. Be a miracle.